Well, folks, when The Flash came out, they said that, or there were some people who were extremely upset that they digitally put in Christopher Reeve. And it turns out that there's an old interview with Christopher Reeve that indicates that Superman actor would not have allowed his likeness to be used in The Flash if he was still alive. So let's get into this article from Bounding into Comics by J.B. Augustine. Shout out to you. The Flash was not received well by audiences despite Warner Brothers' desperate attempts to hype it up. Its trailer received a coveted Super Bowl spot, and Michael Keaton's return to Batman drew mild interest. But the film could not overcome the problems that plagued it, namely Ezra Miller being a terrorizer of women. Fortunes were not helped in the slightest by the CGI cameos of DC movie actors past and present in the multiverse. The nearly reimagined Superman of the 90s, Tim Burton and Nicolas Cage spearheaded, was among the ones depicted. Like most who felt it was in poor taste, they disowned Warner's stunt. We once addressed how Christopher Reeve might react if he were alive today to his face showing up digitally for a few seconds, based on the interviews in the late 80s. He may have denounced the use of his likeness. On a British talk show appearance, post-debacle that was Superman 4, Reeve discussed money-hungry agents and lawyers who run Hollywood making promises to go bigger and better when quality is a sliding scale of diminishing returns. Said the actor. They'll say, it'll be wonderful, we're going back to the original, it'll be great. But he added, they don't want to always do that do what it takes to put out the quality. That is true today and doubly true for The Flash. But money commonly proves to be no object for the studios. So what if they had thrown a lot at Christopher Reeve to at least compensate him for his face? It's not likely he would have accepted it if he had believed in a 1983 Playgirl interview. Reeve, it turns out, was ready to be done with the Man of Steel after Part 3. Unless they come up with a really great idea. Otherwise, but if someone said for $10 million you'll love it, I'd say no. I've never done a project for money. That is for money alone. I have had no objections to making money, but I do not work because I have a house with a pool and I have to pay for it. If there's nothing you really want to do, move out of the house. No one says you have to have a swimming pool. I think when you start working for money, you turn a corner. He continued. To him, turning that corner meant a violation of integrity. So it's good to know that Christopher Reeve was an actor with integrity. You've got very few things that are private in this life. You've got your pride and yourself, and those are the last things you can sell. You could sell sex. You could sell your secrets, how you run around the house, making love swinging from the chandeliers, or make love swinging from the chandeliers. People do that regularly. One of the new things you have to hang on to is the integrity about your work. And I think work defines a great deal of who you are. If you don't have any pride in your work, then I wonder, who are you? Great words, man. He returned for Superman 4, Request for Peace, but that was the last straw that solely because of his accident. Reeve's family involvement with WB also diminished with the time. His surviving children had no say over his father's cameo in The Flash, per Variety. They are, however, shopping around a documentary about their dad, Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story, at a Sundance Film Festival. So, yeah, it turns out that he was ready to be done with it all, and he didn't want his image shared. It's good to know that Superman, or Christopher Reeve rather, was a man of integrity. There's so very little of that nowadays, and I do find it pretty sad when integrity has become antiquated. Anyway, folks, I think that it is important to get this out there because we all know that The Flash was not a good movie. Objectively speaking and subjectively speaking. I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller, specifically because this man has broken the law several times. He's been arrested for it. However, because of his fame and because of his delusional lifestyle, he has gotten away with so much. And it is unfortunate that the justice system nowadays feels that they need to cater to the rich instead of punish the rich when they break our laws. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of the stuff you learned from this article? I will leave a copy of the article in the description of this video. If you want to support my channel, feel free to do all that I said. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Watch time is a plus. I'm trying to get to 1,500 subs, so if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be awesome. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Have a wonderful day, and always remember, stay humble.